representation of points, projections of points in first quadrant. Imagine there is a point named A. This point A is above HP and in front of VP. And there is one more point called as capital B, which is behind VP and above HP. Same way, there is one more point C, which is behind VP and below HP. Same way, there is one more point called as D, which is below HP and in front of VP, which is in fourth quadrant. 1, 2, 3, fourth quadrant. We will start with the first quadrant, where a point is in first quadrant. So first quadrant, take down the first column. Condition number 1 is the first quadrant. We are going to solving the problem. So in first quadrant, point, its name itself is A. I'm giving it a name called A. Point A is 20 mm. Write down this problem, and you need only scale and pencil to solve the problem. Make it fast. The point A is 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of vertical plane. Draw the projections.
Sir, first quadrant, sir.
ಏನಪ್ಪ
First quadrant.
ಏನು
So this one, this question,
Yes.
first quadrant, sir.
Yes, of course it is in first quadrant. We are solving the problems in first quadrant. The
Yeah.
name of the point is A. It can be Akash, it can be Ankush, anybody. The name of the point can be anything. Others Pandey also or Gautam SP also. The name of the point can be anything. But where is it
Oh,
situated is important. Now forget about this title. Now just read the problem. A point, yeah, I told you we are starting straight away with projections of points. So a point has got a particular name. I'm giving it a name as A and is 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. If you read this 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP, you need to imagine this quadrant. 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. Which quadrant?
First quadrant.
First quadrant. Obviously, it is in first quadrant. So you have to draw the projections. Means it is orthographic projection only. And name the quadrant in which point lies. Where is this point lying? I have to name this quadrant. Directly, we know that it is in first quadrant. Yes or no? So how to solve the problem? What is the answer that you are going to draw in sketchbook or this unrolled book is very, very important. For that, I'll take an example like this. I'll take this unrolled book and represent this. Now, listen carefully. We are creating a three-dimensional space. I am representing this vertical plane and representing this horizontal plane. You know the difference between these two is a XY line. I'll just leave it as it is and I'll imagine and represent its front view. Wherever this is an infinite space, I have to place this point. So for point, I don't have any good representation. I'll be using this eraser as a point. Imagine in this 3D concept that this eraser is a point. I'm imagining this is capital A, I'll name it as capital A. This is a point which is a dimensionless object, or a point which is an impression without dimension. Got it? It is not a line. Line has got a one dimension, but no thickness. So this is a point which is included in a line. If you draw a line, see, wherever you draw a line, if you draw a line, that means it is included by a series of points, right? Then it becomes a plane. So the points only, lines have come, and from lines only planes have come. So before learning lines, I have to understand what is a point. So a point can be either in this point or next to it, anywhere here, or continuously with respect to this line. So I have to learn about points now. So what is this point? This point A is, where is this point? It is 20 mm above HP. See, from horizontal plane, it is not at the zero position, 20 mm. See, I'll imagine it like this. I hope you can see this. 20 mm above HP, 10, 20, like this, 20 mm above HP, not on the floor. It is 20 mm. A TV, or sorry, a point is just 20 mm above HP. And then 30 mm in front of VP. It is not 20 mm above HP. It can be on vertical plane also, like this. It is not in the vertical plane. It is 30 mm in front of VP. See, 10, 20. The point is like this: 10, 20, 30. From here, 10 and 20. I am fixing this position. Fixing this position. I am seeing it in the front view. I am the observer. I see the object in the front view. I am seeing it in the, and represent the image on the front view. How does it look? The point will look like this. Isn't it? Same object, I am looking from the top and representing it on horizontal plane. So how does it look? Able to get it?
Yes, sir.
Front view of a point.
Sir, can you repeat?
This is first quadrant. Okay, just a second. Okay. I think this video has got very less clarity. Here only. See, this is a three-dimensional space. Vertical plane and horizontal plane is like this as per the first quadrant. I have an object here called A. This is my object point called as A. I am the observer. I'll see this object and represent it in the front view. So where is this? This object is here, 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of vertical plane. Isn't it? So when I see this from front, I have got a front view here and I have got a top view here. Right? So I'll represent this as, for the point, I'll represent this as front view. And in the same, I got the top view. I'm going to represent the top view. Now tell me, what is the distance of the front view from XY line?
20.
Huh?
30 mm.
Others Pandey?
Yes, sir. 30 mm, sir.
I am asking, this is a three-dimensional view. I want the distance of the front view from XY line.
20 mm.
20 mm above
Yes, sir.
HP.
20 mm.
20
Yes, sir.
mm
20
above
mm above.
HP can be seen only in the front view. That is 20 mm above HP is your, imagine your height, 5 feet 8 inches, can be seen only on vertical plane, the wall, right? So I'll draw a thin line, the distance from the front view from XY line is how much? This is not dimensioning. 20 mm above HP. I'm just representing 20. I hope you can see this. 20 mm above HP. The word is associated with above HP. See, you can imagine like this. Above HP, the point is somewhat like this. There is a point here. This is here. Above HP, 20 mm can be seen only in the front view. 20 mm above HP. The word is given associated with HP, but you can see only in the vertical plane. 20 mm above HP is in the vertical plane. Same way, in front of VP, it is at a distance of how much? There is only one other number, that is 30. So,
30.
so this is 30. 30 mm in front of VP. In front of VP at a distance of 30 mm, I have got the top view, and 20 mm above HP, I have got the front view. Able to get it? Able to understand this concept? A point A is in first quadrant like this. I am seeing this point. There is no point, actual point. You can see an imaginary object, a tiny object. This is not an eraser. This is a point. Imagine point is a dimensionless object. I am seeing this point's front view and representing its front view. As this point is 20 mm above HP, this distance is 20 mm. And 30 mm in front of VP, I am representing it on a top view. In front of VP can be represented here. And you can see that this is a point, a dimensionless object. It cannot move to the left or to the right. If I join an imaginary line from the front view to the top view, it will lie on the same line. But if you can draw, say you can stand in front of a wall, see a point, just move your head down as a vision what you're seeing. You move your head down till the floor and you bring it down to the horizontal plane to where you are standing. It will be a straight line. It cannot move here and there. This is called as an imaginary projector line. So this 3D concept. I have to convert it into 2D drawing. Draw only the final answer. What I'm doing here, I'm taking a convenient space. I'm just drawing a thin line. And mark it as X and Y to differentiate between front view and the top view. To differentiate between front view and top view, vertical plane doesn't have any area. Horizontal plane also does not have any particular area. I'll just represent that it is VP and HP. If you do this, that means that it is in first quadrant. You are drawing. Take a scale 20 mm above HP. See, above XY line 20 mm. I'll just draw for two boxes in my sketchbook. If it is possible, draw a line for two boxes in this unruled sheet. That is enough. A thin line is enough, and put a small dot. Same way, 30 mm exactly below this. I'm drawing a point with the same thin line, 20 and 30. I can mark it like this, a thin line, and mark it dot. I'm not using any sketch pen here because I'm informing you what you are supposed to do with pencil. Same in sketchbook or unrolled book, what you are going to do. That's all. This is a front view, this is a top view. Very important thing is this line is a projector line. Where this front view lies, I'm drawing it in pencil. I'm representing it as front view in capital letters so that it looks good. And similarly, top view, front view and top view. I will have to draw a dimension line. I will draw a dimension line and use this perpendicular tool, which is nothing but the set square. Either I can keep it here or here inside. I'm going to use this perpendicular symbol because this is a perpendicular exactly, and here also I'm going to seek a perpendicular line to the same. Somewhere I will extend it here. Don't dimension too near, don't dimension too far. Take one unit gap. If you are doing it in sketchbook, it is 10 mm. Take one box gap. I'll take around one box gap. See, I'm not uh, just approximately I have taken. Here at the center, I'll write 20. Here in between these two, I'm going to represent 30 and draw a straight line between 20 and 30 for dimensioning unidirectional type of dimensioning. This is unidirectional type of dimensioning. 20 and 30 I have maintained like this, and okay, thin line. Everything is in thin line. Nowhere is the dark line. I have used set square for drawing this extension line. This is an extension line. This is an extension line. This is dimension line. Here also I have used the set square to draw a perpendicular line exactly. So now you can see it is exactly perpendicular, and I told you arrow mark has to be perfect. That is like this pencil. If you draw an arrow, the arrow has to be in such taper. Got it? Don't dimension like this, or don't fill it like this. Like, don't fill it. This is wrong and this is wrong. Only use this type of dimensioning. This taper is like your pencil taper. This pencil sharpener, how this taper is there. See, I have drawn it by freehand sketching. It is almost like this pencil tip. And same way you're supposed to dimension here at the bottom, that this is 30. Use a sharp pencil here. I'm using a sharp pencil to draw this arrow mark. See, arrow mark, I'm using this pen pencil 0.7 mm or 0.5 mm, and mention this as 20 and 30. Don't mention millimeter. Don't mention millimeter. After completing this, very point, it is capital A. In the front view, it is named as A prime, small a dash. In the top view, it is named as only small a. This is the standard representation. X and Y is capital letters, VPHP is in capital letters, A dash and A is in small letters. Use the extension lines properly. If you are drawing this dimension line, this line should be 10 mm, one box gap. The 10 mm distance must be there between this dimension or towards the right. No problem. If you got a very good eraser, and just erase this at the end, make the drawing neat. That is more than enough. The front view and top view annotations are done. A dash A is done. Dimensioning is done. And very important thing at the last bottom of the page, you just mention that all dimensions are in millimeter. You are not mentioning any millimeter. 20 mm, don't dimension 20 mm here. Don't dimension 30 mm, don't write the number the alphabet mm here. At the bottom, you are just representing that 20 and 30, all dimensions are in millimeters. And there is some question asked, name the quadrant in which the point lies. So what you are going to write?
First quadrant only.
It's a very simple answer. The point A lies in first quadrant. That's all. This is the final answer that I need for the question given in the question paper or anywhere, this statement is given. This is a three-dimensional concept that has to run in your mind, and imagining the object in 3D orthographic projection, then convert it into a 2D drawing, and this 2D drawing will, initial concept will run like this in first quadrant, and then imagining it and represent it. Forget about all these things. This is an example for what other objects and other cases will be there, like TV or any other object you consider it. For first problem, projections of points in first quadrant, if this is the question, this is the answer you are supposed to write. This is the final answer that you are supposed to write. You can take a screenshot of this and draw the same in sketchbook or unruled copy. If you have a small unruled copy for another few more days, okay, it is okay. You write the question here and solve the problem. But later on, after next week or by the later next week, this type of problems we will be solving it in this manner. So as this was the first problem and very simple dimensions are involved, I have used this. So please unmute yourself and discuss. Anybody who has not understood or anything, or